Countdown. 1, 2, 3. In the house. Easy rock. This is for Colleen. Because we didn't do this last week when we should have done this when it was her birthday, because she should have had German food. So we're going to do it today. And what we're going to do is we're going to do some braised cabbage. We're going to start with a little speck, which is just some German smoked bacon. We'll get that started. And we're going to turn up our heat because we want that to sizzle. And once that starts going, we add our shallots.
There we go.
Okay. And you can hear that starting to sizzle. And we just let that caramelize a little bit. So next we're going to go, as we're waiting for that to just work, get a little color and caramelize, build some flavors, we're going to show you how to make our schnitzel. Now what we're using is veal, Provini veal, which is a white veal. You can use pork or you can use chicken. But to make it a little different, we're using a little panko breadcrumb. So we're going to add to that some chopped thyme, a little lemon zest, some chopped parsley, pepper, and on our flour, we always season our flour. A little salt again up here, a little salt in here. Our Provini veal, a little salt here, and a little pepper here. Always season everything as you're cooking. Okay, then we just mix those together. And this just adds a nice little citrusy type flavor to it. Flour. So in the dredging process, you go one hand wet, one hand dry. There's your dry hand into the flour. Then you go into the wet. You use your other hand because it's a wet hand. And you go from wet into your breadcrumb. And then you just pat that on there. And that's ready to go. We go back over here. Oh, look at this. Alright, don't lean on that table. You're going to lose this, brother. There we are. Oh, look at that. Filled in lovely flavor. Smell that. Oh, God, I love that. Can't go wrong with bacon. So we're going to have a little bit of vegetable oil right in here. We get our schnitzel. This is how simple this is. Make sure that's hot. You can feel it. Count the steamboats. 1, 2, 3. Now we put it in just like that. And that's that. Now that's going to cook. So now we add, we're going to add some roast garlic. This is what I like to add. You can add regular garlic, but I like roast garlic. It's a softer, milder taste. Now I don't know if the Germans would use roast garlic, but we'll check with Colleen later. And she'll be able to tell us.
Oh, no! Ask me now! Ask me now! I can hear my name!
Colleen, would we use roast garlic or just regular garlic in your braised cabbage?
Well, to be quite honest, I don't know if I would use garlic in it. But that's why I love that you're here, because you're opening up this... You know, I had a very traditional German background where things were cooked a certain way. And I love that it's going to be a little different today.
Yeah, we're hooking it up just a little gourmet. But roast garlic is so cool. I love roast garlic and everything. It's so mild, it's gentle flavor. Gentle. And then we add our cabbage. And it doesn't get much simpler than this. We're adding our cabbage. We're going to stir that all around. Now you see we got all those little brown bits on the bottom of our pan. We got to get those up. So we have a little red wine. We'll put a little red wine in. And we get that. And that'll just take all those little brown bits off the bottom for us. And as you can see, it's starting to change color already. A couple little bay leaves. Add a little flavor. A couple little fennel seeds. Very nice. And then we get our chicken stock. You can use vegetable stock if you like to make it all vegetarian. Put that in like that. And look, as you can see, it's starting to get a little brown around the edges here.
You know what I mean?
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Golden brown, just what we want. Now we have this cabbage all ready to start braising. So now we've got everything in there. a couple of sprigs of thyme, a nice sprig of rosemary. Put that in there. Put that like that. We'll get that started. And all we need to do to make this beautiful is a little bit of chopped apple. Now I like Granny Smith apple because it has a little tartar flavor. So we just cut it into a little dice, or in Colleen's case, they used to just put applesauce in. But we use real apples. And we just put that in like that. Now we let that simmer for about 40 minutes, and it's ready. When we come back, I'm going to put it on the plate and show you how to make it look really, really nice. Red lights on.
Wow, it's
We're back in the house.
October
It's been crazy in here this morning. Just crazy, as usual. But now, here we go. You ready? Look at that. This is crazy food. Absolutely crazy. So, what we do is we're just going to plate a little bit of this up for everybody to try. Okay.
I don't know what to do then. Okay.
This is so simple to do, so healthy. Great this time of weather.
Sounds like a pirate.
If you haven't closed your pool, this is perfect for just after you closed your pool. Just stick that on a little bit like that.
We talked to Richard Krause earlier this week. He said the thing that he loved most about this film is the music.
And what
It is all about
naturally
music.
pairs
Group of DJs,
with veal, lemon.
who were out in the North Sea.
Just a little lemon
Had
twist
to
on
have a radio
top.
station because the British
Make it
government
look a
banned
little
rock and
fancy.
roll.
Make sure you always clean your rims, because you always eat with your eyes first.
Yeah.
And if you make it look like that for your family, they're coming back for seconds. You're on Easy
For all
Rock.
reviews, by the
See you
way,
next
go to
Friday.
easyrock.com.